Okay, let's dive in. For the longest time, AI felt like something, way off in the future. But guess what? It's here. And it's not some sci-fi concept. It's a practical tool that's already changing how businesses get work done. Today, we're looking at how it works right inside Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. And this is all about a competitive edge you can get right now.
This question probably hits pretty close to home for a lot of folks. As your business gets bigger, everything just gets more complicated, right? You're trying to juggle finance, your supply chain, all of it. And it can feel like you're being pulled in a million directions, away from what you actually want to be doing.
And look, all this is happening while the world of work itself is just completely changing. We've got totally new ways of doing business, customer expectations are through the roof, and, of course, this incredible boom in AI technology. If you want to stay ahead, you have to adapt. And the tools you use, they have to adapt too.
So how do you adapt? Well, Microsoft's answer is Copilot. And you shouldn't think of it as just another app. It's more like a dedicated AI-powered assistant for your whole team living right inside Business Central. Its entire job is to take care of the boring, repetitive grunt work so your people can focus on the stuff that really matters.
Now, the most important thing to get here is that Copilot isn't some super complicated tool that only data scientists can figure out. Nope, it's built for everybody, from sales to operations. The whole idea is to make it easy. It gives you tools that just make sense, you don't need a complex setup, and you can start saving time pretty much right away.
And as you're working in Business Central, you'll start to see this little icon popping up. Think of it as your signal. Your AI assistant is right there, ready to help. It's a little reminder that there's probably a smarter, faster way to get that task done.
Okay, this is the big one, right? It's the first question any smart business leader is going to ask. You're talking about your company's most sensitive data, financials, customer info, the whole shebang. You have to be absolutely 100% sure it's locked down and secure.
So here's the deal. Microsoft's whole approach is built on one simple rule. Your data is your data, period. They've put some serious enterprise-grade security in place. What you type in, your business info, it's never viewed by Microsoft. It's not available to anyone else, it's definitely not used to train public AI models, and it never, ever leaves your organization's secure bubble. That's a huge promise.
All right, so now that we've got the trust thing sorted, let's get into the fun stuff. How does Copilot actually help you and your team work smarter every single day? It really boils down to a few core things it can do. First up, chat. Instead of digging through a maze of menus to find one specific sales order, you can just ask, in plain English, "Hey, find me the latest order from this customer." It's like having an expert on the system sitting right next to you, ready to find whatever you need in an instant.
Next, there's autofill. We've all been there, that tedious, mind-numbing data entry. And you know how one tiny typo can create massive problems later? Well, Copilot intelligently suggests what should go in those fields. You just have to review and click accept. So you get a double win here. You save a ton of time and you cut down on costly mistakes.
And third, summarize. Picture this. You open a huge, complicated customer record. Instead of spending 10 minutes reading through everything to figure out what's going on, you instantly get a quick 2-sentence summary of the current situation. It just massively speeds up how quickly you can get up to speed and make a smart decision.
Okay, now we're going to take a pretty big leap. So far, we've talked about AI as an assistant that helps you do things. But the next level is something called AI agents. These are tools that can run and automate entire business processes all by themselves. This is where things get really, really interesting.
So what does that even look like? Let's take a real-world example. The sales order agent. This is an AI that's designed to handle the whole process of getting a sales order in the system. And it works on its own to create real results, like making things more efficient and actually saving you money.
So, how does it work? Well, a customer emails in an order. The agent doesn't just process it, it actually analyzes the request. If some information is missing, it can actually have a conversation with the customer to get the details it needs. Then it checks your inventory and it creates and sends the sales quote or order. It's handling the whole thing from start to finish. And this quote just nails it. These agents aren't just following some simple script. They can react to things as they happen, they can look at the data and figure things out, and they can even fix errors along the way. They're basically autonomous workers for your complex processes.
So let's bring this all home. We've got AI helping you out and AI automating things on its own. What's the real impact here? What does this all actually mean for your business and for your bottom line?
Well, when you put it all together, the benefits are super clear. Your team's productivity goes way up because you're getting rid of all that draining, repetitive work. You're cutting down on those costly errors from manual data entry. And with AI agents, you're automating entire workflows, which frees up your people to be more creative and strategic.
But here's the absolute most important takeaway. AI in Business Central, it isn't about replacing people. It's about empowering them. It's about giving your team superpowers, the ability to adapt faster, to work smarter, and ultimately to perform better at their jobs.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. When you take away all the tedious tasks and the boring workflows, you're giving your team back the one thing they can never get more of: time. So the real question you have to ask is, what incredible things could your team achieve with more of it?